So beautiful, the change of seasons. And all the colors here in upstate New York. The mighty Trigon has made its way to the Empire State. The Seneca Allegheny Resort and Casino in Salamanca. And we are set to go. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Goldberg. Welcome to BKB 46. You know, they say in life the only constant is change. And yes, we have a new main event, but it's a very special moment later tonight as Cub Hawkins, our reigning champion at 185 pounds, cruiserweight, makes his super middleweight debut. That would be 168 pounds. Cub Hawkins, already a bare knuckle Hall of Famer, tied for second with heavyweight champion Gustavo Trujillo for the most wins in BKB history. Brett Williams, classic Soviet style and an intense stare down yesterday. We get things started with Ryan Jett celebrating his 34th birthday tonight. He said, "I'm too turned." I'll tell you what that means later. His opponent, Jesse Ronson, Team Adrenaline, London, Ontario, Canada. His ultimate goal to become Canada's first bare knuckle champion. This should be a great way to get things underway. So, Lee Thompson, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mighty Trigon, live on Vice TV. This is BKB 46, an Empire State Brawl. We'll be continuing the action now with 5 3-minute rounds brought to you in the light heavyweight division. This contest sponsored by Sub-Pro. Let's get the action started. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing the red shorts, he stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 175.8 pounds. He is a veteran of 39 mixed martial arts contests. Tonight, making his Trigon debut from London, Ontario, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, the body snatcher, USA Ronson. And his opponent this evening in the red corner, wearing the black shorts, he stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 174.7 pounds. With a Trigon record, 4 victories, 4 defeats, and 1 no contest. Hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ryan Jett. Your referee in charge, Christopher Young.
Light heavyweight matchup between Ryan Jett and Jesse Ronson. The birthday boy, Ryan Jett, 34. His opponent, 5 years his elder. Jett with the reach advantage, height advantage for Jesse Ronson. Fighting out of London, Ontario, Canada, in front of his 2 longtime teammates, UFC stars, Sam, Hands of Stone Stout, and Mark the Machine Hominick.
Blue corner, you ready? Red corner, you ready?
Fight! Here we go! Ryan Jett in the black trunks. Red trunks for the southpaw, Jesse Ronson. Ryan Jett told us 2 turns. Turned up, it means hyped, wild, and fully switched on. In a fight contest or concept, large with me tonight, Mike McCarthy, high energy, constant strikes, all kinds of pressure. Ryan Jett 101, Jesse Ronson, also a spectacular fighter.
You know what? One of my most cherished memories was watching you Google the word "turnt."
Thank you. Thank you. And I did.
Oof. Jett in a couple of straight right hands here.
Ryan, very relaxed, big smiles on his face the last few days. Jesse Ronson, known for aggressive pressure, high pace, and toughness. Sounds a lot like Ryan Jett.
Sure, yeah. Also, he's looking to become the first Canadian BKB champion ever.
Starting the journey.
Why not?
He said, "I aim to put on a body snatcher masterclass as Jett goes southpaw." Just over a minute into this 5-round fight.
Yes, Jett ducking his head like that's going to get him in trouble here with a smaller fighter. And Ronson's going to take advantage of it.
Good counter by Ryan Jett, large as you were just talking about it. Jesse Ronson coming from Team Adrenaline. Sam Stout, Mark Hominick, Chris Hordecki. They now own the gym and continue the legacy of the late Sean Tompkins, who passed away at the tender age of 37 in 2011. One of the great ambassadors for MMA and a heck of a fighter himself.
Ronson really controlling the pace of this fight. He mentioned to us how he's looking forward to being able to sit down with some shots without any kind of leg kicks coming at him, and he does seem like he's extremely comfortable in here.
Seems like all the fighters who get away from MMA, I don't have to sprawl anymore. I don't have to worry about leg kicks. I don't have to worry about rear naked chokes. But as these two are swinging early, Jett trying to avoid. Ronson very strong, so is Jett. Ryan in the corner. Southpaw trying to work his way out.
No punt, no punt.
Christopher Young, our referee.
Turn around, turn around, turn around.
Mouthpiece out.
Time. Mouthpiece. Good fit.
30 seconds, round number one. Both men have scored points. Okay, Ronson said, I'm in love with dirty boxing. Thrives in close range. Clinch inside fighting. And there it is right there. Knockdown scored by Jesse Ronson.
7, 8, we'll continue, champ. Walk this way. All right. Fight.
Ryan Jett ready to continue. Ronson going it on.
Down. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Second knockdown.
Yeah, not happy with that call, but sitting to the ropes. That's enough.
Get a minute now.
Yeah, impressive round by Jesse Ronson.
Round two when we come back. Good first round for Jesse Ronson, officially scoring 2 knockdowns. Ryan Jett didn't like the decision on the second one, but a 10-8 for Jesse Ronson, but a lot of fight left. Round number 2, the southpaw from London, Ontario, Canada, in the red trunks, black trunks for Ryan Jett, fighting on his 34th birthday. Big swing and a miss.
I'd say right now, Jett seems to just kind of crawl into that corner. It's the worst thing in the world. He promised us he was so comfortable at this weight. He's had some weight problems in the past. Trying to make weight. Doesn't seem overly comfortable here. Ronson having his way with him.
Ronson's a big, strong guy.
Yeah. Push him right back into that corner.
Ryan looking to score himself.
Yeah.
That constant pressure that Ronson told us about. Jett staying up. That is not a takedown. Yeah, or that is a takedown, not a knockdown.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Ryan Jett knows how to turn it up, though, and he's a veteran here. Jesse Ronson, large, he said he loves the dirty boxing. He looks really good at it right now.
That one hand behind the head.
Yep.
Drives the boxing fans crazy. But it's all legal here. Jett taking a tremendous amount.
It is all over. Just like that.
Dominant performance.
Jesse Ronson came in on an 8-fight win streak. 8 straight wins in between MMA and bare knuckle. All first round finishes. Not bare knuckle MMA. He makes it 9 straight, victorious in his BKB debut. Our official decision is coming up next.
shot. Give it to me. 75, 85, I don't fucking care.
As promised, that was a body snatcher master class. Pressure early in the fight, right to the finish large. 2 knockdowns in the first, 1 in the second, and then the finish. That's the first. Look at how he just closed the distance on Ryan.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, he said he was going to be a high power, never stop, keep moving forward. It was just way too much for Jett. Hit him with so many combinations. At one point, he thought he was surrounded. I just didn't see much out of Ryan at this weight. I'm a little bit disappointed. Equally impressed by Jesse Ronson. I want to see a lot more of this kid.
You have people talk about dirty boxing, and he said, as I mentioned earlier, he loves dirty boxing, and he's pretty darn good at it. As you saw right there on the replays, victorious here tonight to make it official. Here is Lee Thompson.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Christopher Young, calls us up to this contest 1 minute and 4 seconds into round number 2. Let's hear it for your winner by TKO in the blue corner, Jesse Ronson.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm better now. The fight's over.
Okay, let's start from the stop.
Let's do it.
So, first few minutes. Well,
Let's go back to the very first second.
let's talk about that first
Straight
second.
right to the body. I was like, this motherfucker's trying to snatch the body snatcher. And it hurt. He got me good right in the solar plexus. I ain't dropping to a body shot. Ever.
We saw that. We saw that it took you just a tad bit to get acquainted with the space. Talk to me about that.
You know what? He came out with that shot unexpected. He's a lot smarter than I gave him credit for. But, yeah, he's tough. Nobody's ever done to him what I did to him. My hat goes off to him, but I have no respect for him because I tried to shake his hand at weigh-ins and he said we don't do that shit. We're professionals, not fucking retards or cockfighters or whatever. You can be a professional because that's what we are.
Let's talk about that last combination. We know that first round you finished strong, but you walked in, you were a little hesitant in that second round. What held you back?
The body shot. He's smart. He's dangerous. No, like I said, nobody's ever done to him what I did to him, not even the champions.
And I just heard you calling out for a title.
Absolutely.
Who would you like to face?
Whoever the fuck the champion is at 75 or 85. I know it's Cub right now. I have a lot of respect for Cub, but he says he's vacating it. Cub couldn't do to him what I did to him. So yeah, what was it, Barry Jones, the tough Welshman? Similar MMA record to me, but 12-1 with 12 knockouts. I'd love to test that ass.
Well, we know that Cub is here, obviously. He's our main event. So just hang around. You get a chance to call him out in a few.
You know, like I said, he's vacating his title, so it makes no sense. I talked to him at the weigh-ins. I really appreciate him and what he's doing, and I love his vision and his goal of what he wants to do and where he wants to go. He even said he has no interest in moving back up when he's trying to move down, and I respect the hell out of him for that. So whoever they want to take his belt, which would probably be me versus whoever, because, again, you're not going to take a man off his path to glory when he's winning. So there's no point in Cubs. There's Cub. Don't take this.
We'll see. We never know. Well,
but if it happens, it happens. I'm down for it.
there you go. That's a man ready for a mission.
And he's an intelligent fighter.
Thank you.
He'll probably go a lot better for me than this tonight did.
Back to you guys.
He is a heck of a fighter and pretty good wordsmith, too. Jesse Ronson, lots to say after his victory here tonight. I'm joined by my good friend Large, Mike McCarthy from Barstool Sports once again here tonight. Large in the booth with me as Jesse Ronson continues to celebrate a well-deserved victory. Rest of the card tonight. Up next, we have Rosales and Ihor Blazhenko, but then Aleksei Kiser, Maurice. Should be spectacular. Kiser making his debut. Serob, Minasyan, and James Bodner. Spectacular matchup in that one in the middleweight division. And then we've got some poundage here.
That's why I'm here.
There you go.
They have
Juan
a big guy here, yeah.
And Richard Carmack combined, 695
I think
pounds.
they just underneath 700 pounds. I beg them, if they're going to fall out of the ring, please fall on the Spanish broadcasters and not us. These are some big boys tonight, Goldie.
And Carmack has a ton of gloved experience, and he will fight Juan Adams, Jamal Woods, Dylan Rush in our co-main event of the evening. Large, good to see you again, my friend.
Good to see you, Goldie, always, yeah.
Now, we already talked about Cub. Let's talk about his opponent, Brett Williams, too. Very intense, very confident, basically a global human being who is from Florida, but very proud that he will represent the Soviet style of boxing here tonight.
Yeah, he's only one of two fighters that's going to represent that style. And he said, listen, I know I'm the underdog, but I'm not getting walked over by this guy. Showed a little bit of grit in the weigh-in. Can't wait to see what he does here in the ring. But he's up against the guy. He's up against what the kids say, him in Cub. So it's one of those guys who might be the generational fighter on the card tonight. So if he continues his domination, it's going to be a pretty long night for our guy, Brett.
Cub or short? Cub.
Yes.
Hit the scales at 169 tonight for Cub Hawkins. He's got a master plan we'll talk about later. Large, this is the lightest he's ever been in his professional combat career. Ton of MMA. Obviously his 9th fight tonight here in the Trigon.
And he's got that Pacquiao-type attitude to him. We were speaking to him, he's like, I'll go 154, I'm going to be up at 185, jumping around. He does. He has a very definite path. I can't wait to watch and see if he can succeed on it. But the kid's asking for a lot. It's got to start tonight and get past our guy, Brett.
He did say at this weight, Large, he's never felt better.
Yeah, and he looks good, too. We got to see him a little bit in workouts, too. So Brett has his hands full, and I think for a main event, we're going to have a treat here, Goldie.
Absolutely, and Cub Hawkins, a great representative of BKB, the Mighty Trigon, already a bare-knuckle Hall of Famer. That is our main event of the evening later tonight. I know you're watching with us right now, but just for everyone's education, this is where you can watch BKB.
From South Florida to South Wales, BKB continues to take over the globe. Don't miss BKB Live when it comes to your town. Visit bkbbareknuckle.com for upcoming show schedules and ticket information.
The combat sports world has lost one of its finest and most gentle souls. Tom Gerbasi, a gifted writer and storyteller, left us with his book, 100 Greatest Fighters. He is known for over 3 decades of work with the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Our love and prayers to his mother, Susan, beloved wife, Sonia, daughter, Jordan, and his 2 cherished granddaughters, Sheila and Olivia. Tom Gerbasi was 57 years old.
Service area in all combat sports, the Mighty Trigon. 5 3-minute rounds are brought to you now in the Super Welterweight division. This contest proudly sponsored by Clue Nicotine Pouches. So let's get the fighters to the Trigon. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He hails from Los Angeles, California, by way of Ternopil, Ukraine. He is One Punch, Ihor Blazhenko. his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, from San Jose, California, he is Ihor, the Matador, Rosales.
Our tail of the tape for this super welterweight matchup brought to you by Clue. 34-year-old Rosales, 3 years younger than Ihor Blazhenko, making his bare-knuckle debut tonight. Taller is Rosales. He also will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Ihor Rosales made his debut in Albuquerque, New Mexico early in the year. In his corner, former UFC heavyweight world champion Cain Velasquez. Cain not able to be here tonight for Ihor's fight against that man, Ihor, but Ihor said not one but 2 phone calls came from Cardio Cain tonight and this week, and he is ready to go and ready, praying as we see. For his friends, Isaiah Gonzalez will be in his corner. Giovanni, the Matador, Amador Rosales, fighting for himself, fighting for Cardio Cain Velasquez, and of course, fighting and looking for win number 2. With the official introductions, Lee Thompson.
Live from the Seneca City, Salamanca, New York, this is BKB 46. We'll be continuing the action now with 5 3-minute rounds in the super welterweight division. Let's start the action. Introduce him first. Fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the blue trunks, white trim. He stands 5 foot 7 inches tall, weighing in at 154.6 pounds. Tonight, making his bare-knuckle debut, his first appearance in the mighty Trigon. Hailing from Los Angeles, California, by way of Ternopil, Ukraine, he is Ihor One Punch Blazhenko. And his opponent this evening in the red corner, wearing the red and black shorts, he stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155.4 pounds. With a Trigon record, undefeated, 1 victory, no losses. Fighting out of San Jose, California, it's Ihor, the Matador, Amador Rosales. Your referee in charge, Wayne Spinola.
Wayne Spinola, our referee for this super welterweight fight.
We're good. Best in the biz, Wayne, by the way.
He is indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, fighters, come stretch.
A bunch of refs are going to be calling you now.
Fight.
Here we go. Ihor Rosales, southpaw, in the red and black trunks. Ihor Blazhenko making his bare-knuckle debut in the blue trunks, the Ukrainian.
So now Ihor can switch up. He's a switch hitter. Ihor is more of an X factor. We don't know enough about this guy. I know he had said before, I hit hard, I can take a punch, and I never give up. Ihor's going to test all 3 of those statements right now.
He did have 2 bare-knuckle fights large in the Ukraine. In his debut fight, he finished his opponent in the first round by TKO, breaking his nose. Second fight, he dropped his rival with a clean knockdown. So he is a bona fide finisher. Rosales victorious in his debut early in the year in Albuquerque, New Mexico, with a first-round finish of Nick Whitmore.
I'll tell you what, a little headbutt there, but also we've seen Ihor land a couple of clean right hands, but Ihor shaked them off pretty well.
Stop, McQueen, back up.
Ihor has been at AKA, American Kickboxing Academy, San Jose, California, since 2016. Actually had breakfast with Ihor, and he is very humble, soft-spoken, but he can fight. Talked a lot about how Cain Velasquez believes in this young man. Send our love out to Cain Velasquez. Isaiah Gonzalez in his corner here tonight. Isaiah told me in the fighter meetings, Gio is ready to go.
Watch your fingers.
A lot of respect after that first flurry from both men large.
It seems like they're measuring each other out. There we go, right back to it, boys. Gio's got the youth, got a little bit of the length, but Ihor is a absolute bull rush. He's connected a couple of times, testing the chin of Rosales. Right over the top again with the right hand.
And that right, and you can see by the build, he is a powerful Ukrainian fighter. He said, I can fight in a lot of different styles.
Work out your hands.
Been training his entire life.
Stop. Right,
A lot of these different styles go out the window when you put them in this trigon, though, Goldie. Just a different one. Connects again on the way in. Just an absolute different universe in there.
As you say, we also have seen the sport evolve so much. Tonight, actually, Large, my 40th BKB. So I've seen it evolve and seen the talented athletes just continue to mature and be able to display their true skill set in the smallest surface of combat sports.
I think it's something that you change your skill set to become a little bit more efficient here.
Fight.
Gio doesn't look bad by any stretch of the imagination. It just, I would expect him to sort of control the pace a little bit.
Слушай меня, что делать. Левый показал, что голова ударил, понял? Только в него пресс, смотри, есть. Раз, два. Левый, правый, левый сбоку, понял? Уклон, левый сбоку, правый прямой. Слушай, что я говорю. Левый на первый раунд в одну калитку, понял? Вообще накрывал, да? Дергай его, он новичок. Слышишь, хорошо? А потом с левой по-какому, копай по-какому.
Cover his forearm, his biceps. Remember, high ground. He's got to get around you. Yeah. He's trying to overhand you. Keep that backhand ready. You know what he's going to do. Slip under and come in. All right? Be confident. Okay, all right.
Ready, gentlemen? Fight!
Round 2.
Work out!
Gio Gonzalez. Red and black trunks, blue trunks for Ihor Blazhenko. Good body shot from Rosales. Between rounds, Large, Isaiah Gonzalez was talking to Rosales about working in that clinch, spinning around and utilizing his movement more effectively. Neither man looks like they've taken much damage thus far.
Right. I say, Gio did listen to his corner. I'd like to see that because I'm seeing a little bit more from this round.
Gio's fight in Albuquerque, New Mexico was his professional combat debut. Any sport. 4 2-minute rounds, and he finished it in the first round, even though it was only 2 minutes.
Right.
So he's into round 2 with Blazhenko.
Oh. Absolute clean, straight left hand right to Ihor.
Good combination. Yeah. Landing that long left hand from the southpaw stance. He is the taller fighter with the longer reach, as we mentioned.
Yeah. Seen a little more movement from him.
Rosales looks very relaxed. He said of his opponent, I don't think he's any different than any of my sparring partners. He thanks BKB for the opportunity once again, and he respects anybody who has the guts to step into the mighty Trigon. And these two looking to put on a show past the midway point of round number 2.
Gio had a little different procedure this time to cut weight in jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Speaking about that time. I tend to gain weight in the jacuzzi.
He said he had to MacGyver it.
Yeah, couldn't find the sauna, so cut his weight in the jacuzzi.
Sauna was closed. Says, there are no bathtubs in these kind of hotels anymore. I'm like,
no.
Bathtubs, they're gone. It's all fancy with 18 different shower heads, right, Large?
Yeah.
In addition to Cain Velasquez, Khabib Nurmagomedov, a big influence for Gio Rosales at AKA as well. Gio said the first day he walked in, the great Khabib Nurmagomedov said, hello.
That's probably enough.
That is enough.
We are seeing a little body work from Ihor on this round, too, which I'm loving. There it is.
Both parents from Mexico, Gio Rosales, huge Canelo Alvarez fan, and huge fan, Muhammad Ali. 15 seconds, round number 2.
Stop, break clean, back up. 10 seconds, fight.
Good adjustments made by Rosales, scored early.
Respect the bell. Bye.
Sit down, sit down. Sit down.
No, sit down. All right.
What you need. Stop going to his right side or his left side. You're opening yourself up. Step come here. Boom, he's trying to go over. Keep your hands down here when he's coming. When he misses big, because you got to come back.
Yes, sir.
Count his timing. You don't got to hit him. Pause hands. Hit the hands out of the way. Find your shot. Boom, boom, boom. Clean. Clean. You got to make it clean. The shit's too close right now. All right? You got to be technical. You're waiting too bad.
Он только руки может. Он ничего не ведет. Его просто передернул. Первый показал, голову ударил. Показал корпус, ударил в голову. Понял? Он валится. Не рубись.
Set for the start of round number 3. Rosales, the southpaw, red and black, blue trunks for Ihor Blazhenko. Isaiah Gonzalez in the corner of Giovanni. The matador, Amador Rosales, said, quit going to his right, which of course large is his power hand. Work the other way and utilize your power while staying away from his big right hand.
Back up, back up, back up. Fight.
I'd expect him to try to get on the outside of that left foot. He just hasn't been able to do it. He's playing into this guy's strength to a certain degree.
And as you know, orthodox southpaw, it's always the battle of that outside foot.
Sure. His length, I think he'd be stepping on feet more. That's right hand too.
Ihor said, I can't wait for tonight's fight to show myself at my very best. No knockdown scored by either fighter thus far. 1 minute into round number 3. Fight scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds.
This might be our first fight together, Goldie, where we get into some deep water.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah, you brought a lot of knockouts in your pocket to Denver, my friend.
Yeah.
And I wanted you to speak more, and you just jinxed it, Larch.
Yeah. In the prelims, I had so much about Montana, just ready to go.
Good step back. Just past the midway point of this fight. Both men patient.
Work out.
I'd like to see Gio just step up a little more because he's basically just weathering attacks.
Yeah.
And now there's an F.
Yeah.
The middle finger thrown out. So
yeah, he wasn't telling Gio he's number 1.
No, he wasn't.
Fight.
There you go, Wayne Spinola separates him, and Gio's like, really? Let's go.
I tell you, somebody do something.
As Cain Velasquez proudly has on his back, Brown Pride, the Mexican, Gio Rosales, the Ukrainian, Ihor Blazhenko. You see the jabs of Rosales has done some damage.
Stiff jab on the way in.
Gio's got a smile on his face. Now we pumped it up.
I like it. A little bit of jawing in here. Gio also said his opponent seems like a nice guy. I just can't understand a word he's saying. Can imagine there's a lot of chatter in there.
Yep. 15 seconds. Sneaky uppercut landed for Blazhenko, and that's when things turned up, and they'll continue to do so as we work our way to round number 4.
разъебал, садись.
Опять его?
Разъебал, да.
Show, close your eyes. Look at me.
Я посмотрю.
Его разъебал.
Not over the cuts. Okay?
Его разъебал. Вот эта работа мне нужна, что понял? Вот такая работа, да, понял? Провали его убей, понял?
Ты попадаешь справа. Not over the cuts. Лево и право.
Ты меня слышал? Да. Вот так сейчас третий раунд. Одну калитку. Ты же не устал. Я знаю, что ты не устал.
Take your head to the right side. Until you cross. Cover it. As long as you cover that lead hand, boom, there it is. Then come back with the hook. If you're kilo down and out here and rushing forward, you're ready to hit you and shit. You clip him and get all this shit and you do anything. You gotta be on that job, bro. Yes, sir. You understand? Yes, sir. You need to control this fight right now. The punches are just punches are like hands. They're like hand fight control.
Set for round number 4. Super welterweight battle. Gio Rosales, red and black, southpaw. Ihor Blazhenko. Ihor one punch. Blazhenko lives in Los Angeles, born in the Ukraine, in the blue.
It's going to take more than one punch tonight. Gio's corner saying rely on the jab here a little more. Probably his most effective punch thus far.
Quick, clean. Back up.
But Ihor all over him. Keeping this a tight fight.
And interesting there, Large. The last time they clinched, there was a little bit of space. And sneaky uppercut landed for Blazhenko. That time you saw Gio in the clinch really close it up to avoid that punch potentially landing again. Damage under the left eye of the Ukrainian from the multiple jabs landed by Rosales. And now blood coming out of the eye.
All right.
The right eye of Gio Rosales. Won't take the spirit out of either of these battlers. Both proud of their heritage, ready to leave it all in the Trigon for our fans around the world tonight. Midway point of round number 4.
2 stiff jabs out of Gio. Comes right over with the left hand too. He is starting to get more comfortable in here.
Yep. Gio was fascinated as a youngster with Bruce Lee, Rocky, Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. Liked all the different skill sets and forms of martial arts. And here he is at 34 years old, a bare knuckle boxer. Last minute of the 4th.
Don't grab.
Yeah, they are grabbing. He's grabbing the jab. Ihor's got these small bursts that Gio is not. I don't believe his defense is really up to snuff right now against Ihor, to be honest with you. I'd like to see a little bit more.
It's going to be a tough one on the judges' scorecards, though.
Yeah.
No knockdowns scored in this fight thus far.
10 seconds.
Final seconds of round number 4. Swing and a miss
Stop.
from Blazhenko.
Fight.
Look at the showboat.
Listen to me right now and listen to me very fucking carefully. You need to focus. You're a Mexican fighter for God's fucking sakes. What does that mean to you? Are you gonna die out there or not? You gotta throw, and you gotta fight like your life depends on it. You either finish it this round, or you may not win. You have to throw, you understand? You have to go. Right? Now, Claudio,
Cut under the right eye of Rosales.
where the fuck is King at right now? Let's go! Focus!
Where is Kane right now?
Put your hands out. Listen to that right now.
You're Mexican, remember that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like this guy.
From Gonzalez to Rosales.
I can't get away with telling him that.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Fight!
3 minutes remain. 5th and final round. Very close fight as we enter round number 5. Gio very proud of his heritage. It is interesting, he said, as an amateur, Cain Velasquez kind of watched from beyond, and he was working so hard that there was a day when Cain finally said, this is going to be my guy. I like this guy. I'm going to take him under my wing. And we saw it in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Isaiah saying, hey, Cain's watching, better deliver here in the 5th and final round.
I know Gio's comfortable from both sides. I'd almost like to see him switch up here.
It's a great point.
Right, because you see this, Ihor's almost getting underneath these jabs that aren't hitting, and that's where he's doing most of his damage.
Good head movement, avoiding that big shot from Blazhenko. 2 minutes. Gio bending down a little bit. Sneaky right landed from one punch. The Matador against one punch. Blazhenko, Rosales. 8 miss, stepped into the right. Double right there.
Yeah, Jett did
almost like he used the right as a jab, or at least a rangefinder, and then landed the second one large.
As he came in. We got to see something more to Gio. He's losing this fight.
This is a good round 5 for Blazhenko.
Yeah.
And in a fight very even like this, that last impression, very important to the judges.
Yeah.
But still over a minute remaining.
Conditioning great on both boxers, still throwing.
Rosales just jab, jab, jab.
Triple jab out.
Rosales, the Matador comes in.
But he's met with a furious combination from Ihor.
And both of these men showing great cardio and a tough cut for Gio Rosales, but he's recovered, rehydrated, and they're still going at a good pace with 30 seconds remaining in this 5-round fight. Left land, left right, quickly into the face of his opponent large. 15 seconds.
It's a good round for the Ukrainian. Even off the clinch.
They go the distance.
Good fight, guys. Good fight. Good fight.
A lot of emotions, and it is in the hands of the judges. Our official decision is coming up next.
You want to get that one in your zip real fast?
I get there. That's what you mean. Yeah. Come on, it's okay.
I just got to see his teeth real fast.
Huh?
I just got to see his teeth real fast.
He needs to see your teeth.
Hey.
He needs to see his teeth.
No, okay.
Right? I don't want to tell you. I don't know. It's not what matters. Regardless of what happens, we're going to get better and we're going to move forward.
His nickname is One Punch. He ain't shit. His nickname is One
Look,
Fucking
then
Punch.
next time we're going to make it more, we're going to make it more apparent, right? We're going to go back and we're going to fix the shit right now. You got to...
Jam-packed here inside the Seneca Allegheny Resort and Casino, Salamanca, New York. Fight recap, Large. Take us through it.
Yeah, I thought we saw this is the first round where we saw Gio get a little rocked, and he became a little complacent afterwards. We saw these guys measure themselves out for most of the round. Then they came alive in two, exchanged a couple of flip birds. Gio starts working the jab a little bit more. But Blazhenko, when he got inside, he did a little bit of damage, and I thought he was definitely the more aggressive of the two tonight.
Judges rendering their decision. It's going to take a little time. It is a tough one. There was a moment where they turned up the pace, and then both men continued to score points. As we await the judge's decision, will it be Rosales moving to 2-0, or will Blazhenko be victorious in his debut? Here is Lee Thompson.
Oh, ladies, after 5 incredible rounds, we go to the official scorecards. 49-46, 48-47, and 49-46 for your winner by unanimous decision. In the blue corner, Ihor, Blazhenko.
Unanimous decision victory for Ihor Blazhenko. He is 1-0 in the Trigon. Gio Rosales is now 1-1 in his bare knuckle boxing career. A lot of great action still to come. Not just tonight, but in the mighty Trigon. Our main event we have talked about, Hawkins and Brett Williams. And man, what an intense stare down they had. Jamal Woods, Dylan Rush, two heavyweights, are in our co-main event of the evening. That's still to come here live on Vice. BKB 46. September, it's back to the UK. BKB 47 leads England. Tyler Goodjohn, the Magic Man, the former two-time world champion Paulie Malignaggi, comes back to battle, bare knuckle style. Tyler El Tornado Goodjohn, 8-fight bare knuckle veteran, former BKB UK world champion, victorious in his Trigon debut. Paulie Malignaggi fought Ricky Hatton. Our prayers to Ricky Hatton, who we lost too young back in 2008. Paulie's back. The bad boy, Tyler Goodjohn. And then Dan Podmore defends his Bridgerweight title against the marvelous one, Marco Martignac. That is BKB 47, Saturday, October 8th, from Leeds, England. October 18th, pardon me. Coming up next, as we continue the battles here for the Empire State Brawl, it is Serob Minasyan. He is a powerhouse against James Bodner, long range. Who will win this chess match? And Sam Hands of Stone Stout will join us in the broadcast booth. That fight is coming up next. This is BKB on Vice.
Ladies and gentlemen, bare knuckle fans, welcome to the Seneca City and welcome back to the mighty Trigon. We continue the action now with 5 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. This contest brought to you in proud association with our sponsors, SubPro. So let's get the fighters to the Trigon. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Kissimmee, Florida, by way of Boston, California, it's James White Lion Bodner. And his opponent this evening in the red corner, he fights from Armenia and Siberia by way of California. He is Serob, the Minasyan.
Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight brought to you by Supro. 37-year-old Minasyan against 36-year-old Bodner. Bodner with a significant reach and height advantage. Serob said, hey, I'm not fighting in a phone booth. I like to box. I will make my way inside. Bodner said, all right, I'll see you there if that is where the fight goes. Middleweight matchup coming up, and we're joined in the booth by one of my favorite fighters of all time. Show me your beautiful smile. Sam Hands of Stone Stout. Sam, how are you, buddy?
Goldie, good to see you again.
It's been a long time.
Very nice to meet you, brother.
First time sitting
Absolutely,
together.
yeah. So we're going to be best
Looking
friends.
forward to this fight.
Yep.
How about Jesse Ronson, your teammate?
Jesse Ronson, man. I knew I had never had a doubt. I had to get in the ring with him for his last hard sparring day, and it was a miserable experience for me. And that was in a full-size ring with about the same kind of, well, I guess double the dimensions of this, because we got about a 21, 22-foot ring back home, and I couldn't get out of the corners with him. So, you know, the idea of fighting him in a ring with only 3 corners and half the area to work with, that's what's really kind of wild about this event to me is the dimensions of this trigon.
And I go from octagon to trigon. I can still say we'll see you next time inside the trigon. Let's go to Lee Thompson with the official introductions.
Live on Vice TV, middleweight action, ladies and gentlemen, 5 3-minute rounds, brought to you in proud association with our sponsors, Supro. Let's start the action. Introduce him first. Fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the black shorts. He stands 6 foot 3 inches tall, weighing in at 161 pounds even. Making his 4th bare knuckle appearance tonight with a trigon record, 1 victory versus 1 defeat. From Kissimmee, Florida, by way of Boston, California, he is James White Lion Bodner. And his opponent this evening in the red corner, he wears the white shorts and stands 5 foot 6 inches tall, weighing in at 159.4 pounds. Here's a total of 256 contests in multiple disciplines, with a record of 1 victory versus 1 defeat in the mighty trigon. He hails from Armenia and Siberia by way of California. Please welcome Serob, the Minasyan. Your referee in charge when the bell rings, Mr. Christopher Young.
You and I thinking Armenians, Kara Parisian, but Manny Gambarian, another Armenian. We're looking at the introductions like, hey, that could be Manny back in the day.
Yeah.
Sam Stout with us with
dimensions here. We got a shorter, stockier guy, but I'm telling you, with this small space to be fighting in, it really gives a good, I think, an advantage to a smaller, stockier guy. You press forward, and they're in a corner. You press forward, they're in another corner. There's really no escape from the corners in this, and that's what I think makes it so interesting.
And that's what gives us constant combat, Sam, and also what gives BKB and the Mighty Trigon the highest finish rate in all of combat sports.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why. It's my first time seeing seeing a ring like this. Oh my goodness!
Yep, Bodner with a big knockdown.
5, 6, 7.
Long punch.
Bodner was able to hold the reach for a little bit. I think in order to take this fight, Minasyan has to get inside right away. He can't hang out on the outside.
Oh, there it is. Look at that overhand right.
Yeah, he must have listened to you, Sam.
Leveled the playing fields a little bit.
We spoke to him. Yeah.
I don't know if he's coming back from this.
I don't know. He got rocked. We'd asked Serob How do you feel about fighting a guy so much bigger?
Where fight's over.
That's a...
It is all over. Just like that.
One big shot. The shorter, stockier guy has a significant advantage in this small ring. That's what I've been seeing from watching these earlier fights. You press, you're in a corner.
Minasyan now training at Dan Henderson's gym in Temecula.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, he knows how to throw a bomb.
There's no place to run.
I thought I recognized that right.
Yep.
Overhand right. That's an H-bomb.
That is an H-bomb, Large. All right, we're going to go to break. Come back with the official decision. Hands of Stone not leaving us anytime soon. Sam Stout, Large, Goldie. The official decision is coming up next.
We warriors, bro. We warriors. This is what we do, baby. This is what we do. It's broke, but it's good. It's broke, but I'm here, baby. Ah! Ah! Let's go. Good shit, my G. Good shit. Hey, give me a hot, bro. Good shot, bro. That was a good one, bro. God damn. Fuck this, bro. Fuck. Yeah. I'm gonna go close my mouth, but I'm like, I'm not getting back up. I'm sitting down. I'm not risking it. Fuck. Ah! I'm so pissed when she threw me. That was my fault. I was so really bad.
He had a dent in his head.
Boxers got when they get a
Nothing else comes close where natural beauty meets true luxury. A great host here in upstate New York, the Seneca Allegheny Casino and Resort. Visit it very soon. Culinoy Yama, old school Sammy in the corner of Serob Minasyan. That overhand right finishes the fight, but it was Bodner with that long reach who scored the first knockdown of the fight, Sam.
Like I was saying, if you're a longer guy and you can keep somebody, it's basically whoever's moving forward has the advantage in this. Whoever can implement their range. So if you're a smaller guy, I think this small ring, this small trigon here, gives you a big advantage because if you pressure, if you push, you're going to hit a wall, you're going to hit ropes, you're going to hit a corner very quickly. It's very difficult to be a longer guy and control range with footwork and keeping somebody on the end of your straight punches. Because as soon as you start moving your feet, next thing you know, your back's on the rope. So you got to be pressing. I think the key to winning a fight in the trigon is to be the one moving forwards.
And he did, and he won, and to make it official, Lee Thompson.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest comes to an end 1 minute and 16 seconds into the very first round. Let's hear it for your winner by KO in the red corner, Serob, the good old Minasyan.
No problem.
Well,
hello? That was a turn of events. Those first couple of minutes, what was so difficult about him besides his stature?
So, I've been missing this trigon for a year.
Now, like, let me enjoy a little time with white wine, spend around, like, circle up, feel it, crowd, smell. But then he hit me hard. And I got mad.
Yeah, we saw that left eye.
And I got mad, yeah, I got mad. I said, you know what? No more again.
So that the anger was followed by that beautiful right. Did you know you had him? Because we've seen him recover. Did you know you had him?
I knew it will be there because I started driving him all the way back and I knew there is no chance. And after like one more step, angle will be there. Even if I miss head, I will land somewhere. That was my point. And it was like from all the way from Siberia. Like right there.
So, well, since I have you right here, real quick, before I let you go, you just yelled, he broke my eye.
I broke my eye, yeah, man. It rocked me. I recovered. I wanted to go bite down. I couldn't bite down on my mouthpiece, so I had to make a business decision and sit down. But, man.
Good. Fair.
This man's got 30 pro fights. This is my 4th. I won by getting in here with him. I won by getting in this ring with him.
We did say that. Great job. Congratulations on that win. That was amazing. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Claudia. And Serob was out for 13 months because he suffered a broken nose and a broken orbital bone when he went the distance in a victory against Robert Duran Jr. So he had some time, and then, as a good Armenian would say, Salmon Large, he got mad.
I'll tell you what, he's quickly becoming one of my favorite fighters. The guy is full of... We had talked to him about how do you feel fighting such a big opponent. He said, Large, they're all bigger than me. It doesn't really matter. So it just seems like he's figured out how to dominate taller opponents inside this small little trigon.
And he said he would do it with his boxing, and he did. He didn't bull rush. He utilized the boxing. He got inside, and he got the finish. So next month, it's the Magic Man and the Bad Boy, a bare knuckle, Tyler Goodjohn. And then we end this great calendar year in South Florida. Saturday, November 22nd, 3 World Championship fights headline BKB Bare Knuckle Boxing's return to South Florida for BKB 48 from the Charles F. Dodge Center in Pembroke Pines. Our main event features a hard-hitting heavyweight title fight as undefeated champion Gustavo Trujillo welcomes Bellator and one championship veteran Tony Johnson Jr. to the mighty Trigon. New BKB lightweight champion Jared Grant defends his title for the first time against top contender John Bernard. Plus, the Welsh wrecking machine Barry Jones comes stateside, seeking to avenge his only loss in a rematch up to a bare knuckles best ever when he challenges the top-ranked pound-for-pound bare knuckle fighter in the world, 2-division champion LT Smash Nelson, for Nelson's Super Middleweight Championship. Don't miss the action live in BKB's backyard. Visit bkbbareknuckle.com for tickets and information. Coming up next, a Bridgerweight battle between Mayhem, Maurice Morris, and how about this, Sam Stout? Aleksei, the last Ronin, Carlos Newton, good Canadian, Kiser, that battle at 225 pounds when we return here live on BKB 46.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bare Knuckle Boxing, live on Vice TV from the Seneca City, Salamanca, New York. 5 3-minute rounds arriving now in the Bridgerweight division. This contest brought to you in proud association with our sponsors, Clue Nicotine Pouches. So let's get the fighters to the Dragon. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Charlotte, North Carolina, please welcome Maurice Mayhem Maurice. And his opponent this evening in the red corner, he fights out of Los Angeles, California. He is the Los Ronin, Aleksei Kiser.
You and the Trigon here.
Our tail of the tape for this Bridgerweight fight brought to you by Clue. Both men 34 years old. Mayhem with a 2-inch reach advantage. The last Ronin 1 inch taller. So I would say this tail of tape is pretty much virtually identical. Kiser and Maurice at 225. And here comes Aleksei Kiser, someone, Sam, Hands of Stone Stout, with us tonight that you have seen fight before.
Say that one more time.
Kiser, you've seen him fight before.
Yes, I have. I've watched some of his fights back overseas. You know, this guy likes to brawl. You're not, from his MMA fights that I've seen, not the most technical striker, but he hits hard and he comes forward. He's not scared to get into a brawl, and you know, in this small space, I think this is going to make for fireworks.
Pro MMA 14 wins. 12 of his 14 wins were by KO or TKO, illustrating and emphasizing Sam's point large. He's a finisher.
And he doesn't have that boxing experience, which never helps guys in this ring. So he's going to be one of those pure punchers, very good in the dirty boxing part of it. I will tell you right now, you had said you had seen him at his heaviest and he was terrifying. I think he's terrifying at this weight as well. I can't wait to see this fight.
Speaking of heaviest,
yep,
Maurice Morris, 224.1, the heaviest that he has fought in his professional career. A true Bridgerweight fight tonight for Maurice and Kiser with the official introductions. Here is Lee Thompson.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is BKB 46, an Empire State Brawl. We'll be continuing action now with 5 3-minute rounds in the Bridgerweight division. Let's start the action. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black and gold shorts. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 224.1 pounds. With a Trigon record, 2 victories versus 2 defeats. Fighting out of Charlotte, North Carolina, ladies and gentlemen, Maurice Mayhem Maurice. And his opponent this evening in the red corner, wearing the black shorts, yellow trim. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 224.3 pounds. He enters the Trigon with 14 professional mixed martial arts victories, 12 of those wins by way of knockout. Tonight, making his professional bare-knuckle debut, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, he is the Los Ronin, Aleksei Kiser. Your referee in charge, Wayne Spinola.
Wayne Spinola, our referee. Bridgerweight fight, 225 pounds. Maurice Morris, Aleksei Kiser.
Okay, from the scratch. Right here. Okay, ready? Fight!
Here we go. Black trunks with the gold trim for Kiser.
Wow,
Maurice Morris, black with some gold decoration, and Maurice coming in powerful. Both men can pack a punch.
Well,
Quick hands, some Morris.
I was wondering where Morris, if this new weight class was going to slow, if he was going to feel heavy at this weight. But he is coming out swinging. He looks fast. He looks loose.
Let's see if he can do it for
he's
5
off to
rounds.
a great start.
Yeah. looking to finish Aleksei early.
Large, I don't see this going 5 rounds.
This is not
Mayhem teeing off.
It's a perfect weight now for him.
We got
a lot of MMA experience for Mayhem too, Sam. So they work that clinch, they work in the corners.
Oh, that's left side of his face just gave up.
We saw that shot land and he's buckled. Let's see if he has the fortitude to get back up.
It is all over, just like that. Maurice Morris, incredible finish of Aleksei Kiser in round number 1.
Looks like this is a great weight class for him.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we see guys move up and look a little slow and look a little lethargic in the first, especially in the early rounds. He came out like he was shot out of a cannon. Must have thrown 50 to 70 punches in the first half a round. I think he's found his new home.
He did indeed. We'll keep Sam with our official decision for final thoughts. Right now, we'll go to break. Official decision coming up next.
But that doesn't include this, right?
Sam Stout, 20 fights in the UFC, 7-time Fight of the Night award winner, plus 1 knockout of the night. Good for the bank account, Sammy. I think Maurice is looking at a bonus here.
I think so, man. That was, probably the most impressive performance I've seen tonight. He came out and he proved that this is the new weight class for him, and everybody else in this division better look out.
And goes to the corner and just explodes. And you talked about the dimensions, and it's even smaller real than when you and Jesse were training up in London, Ontario, Canada. There's nowhere to go for Aleksei.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're and it gets even scarier at the bigger weight classes, right? Like, these are bigger individuals, so they're taking up more space. They're pushing you a lot easier. They're pushing you to the corners. If he comes out and just keeps fighting like this, pressing to the corners, being aggressive, and fast hands and lots of volume of punches, fairly straight, fairly down the middle, nothing too wide, not giving out big openings for anyone to hit him back, I think he could be very dangerous at this division.
Coming off that fight with marvelous Marco Martignac, one of the best in the world, said it was a great teaching moment. He was the one putting on a lesson and educated tonight. Here is Lee Thompson.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest comes to an end 1 minute and 3 seconds into round number 1. Let's hear it for your winner by TKO in the blue corner, Maurice Mayhem Maurice.
Claudia Trejos will visit with Mayhem.
Where do you think you're going? You know you had to talk to me real quick. After that exhibition, tell me, how beautiful did it sound when you just heard that?
Oh, it sounded beautiful, but we knew it was happening. I sat at this camp and I worked harder than this camp. We worked on footwork, my distance, the things I seen I needed to improve on, and I proved on it, and I think nobody in the world can fuck with me right now.
Well, let's go back real quick. You literally pushed him over into that corner. You got an elbow, but you recovered very quickly from that. What was going through your head?
It was going through my head just was, he was slow, I caught an elbow, but it didn't really hurt. I've been fighting bare knuckles. I got hit by some tough guys, so I just knew I just had to set it up, and opener would have came, and he was going down.
Well, we know the guy to beat is Don Podmore. When I say that, what goes through your head?
Man, Dan Podmore got to worry about Marco, so I'm going to let them hash that out, and then whoever wants something, we could get it.
So we'll just wait.
Oh, yes. I think early next year, I should have that 225 belt around my waist.
There you go. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much. Congratulations and an outstanding performance.
Thank you.
Sam Stout, not only one of the toughest fighters in UFC history, but one of the kindest gentlemen, and it's still an honor to call you my friend, buddy.
It's great to see you again, man. I missed you, and I'm glad to catch up. Large, great to meet you for the first time, and just thanks for having me to come sit on the panel with you guys, man. This is my first BKB event, and I am sold on this idea, man. Like, nowhere to go except for right into the fight. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. You did a great job. Tell Jesse congratulations for us. Tell the machine, Mark Hominick, as you continue to sit maybe Canadian.
Ronson, my boy, he never lets me down, man. He's been looking so good. It all makes it all worth it to take those beatings from him in the gym lately. So that's why I came all the way down here to root him on. I'm so proud of him. The guy's been putting in the work, and he's got the confidence in himself that he needs to take himself right to the top.
Thank you for being with us, Sam.
I appreciate it.
Love to the family, buddy. You know what? Tonight, here in Salamanca, would not have happened if it weren't for the one, the only, Scott Burt, who runs the world-famous Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame in Belfast, New York. You're welcome.
Folks, this is Scott Burt. I'm the president of the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame and the oldest sanctioning body in the world, the Police Gazette Boxing Corporation. It's housed in John L. Sullivan's original 1889 barns, where it was locked up for 135 years with all of his equipment. We unlocked it, and here it is for you.
About 700 pounds about to compete. Juan Adams is back. And he is going to take on Richard Carmack, who back in the day with the gloves on fought Shannon the Cannon Briggs. That super heavyweight matchup coming up next. 5.9 million cubic feet of water per minute. There's the beautiful Horseshoe Falls on the Canadian side, Niagara Falls. We are about an hour away, and yes, I took my son and his girlfriend to Bay to the Mist as we get set to continue here at BKB 46.
Super heavyweight action, ladies and gentlemen, with a combined total of nearly 700 pounds, about to enter the Mighty Trigon. 5 3-minute rounds brought to you by our sponsors, SubPro. So, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Kansas City, Missouri, please welcome Richie Silverback Carmack.
Silverback. 2 fights bare knuckle in his career. First fight tonight in the Trigon, and we are joined by one of our great leaders, one of the co-founders of BYB, now BKB, the great Dada 5000. I guess, you know, Bridgerweight wouldn't be your weight class right now. This would be your weight class, super heavyweight, right, my friend?
100%.
Tell us about Carmack, and both you and Large know Shannon the Cannon Briggs very well.
100%. You know, Shannon, you know, is a very tough guy, you know, and I often, you know, would love to just see him, you know, because he's already been inside the Mighty Trigon. You know, I would love to see him compete inside here. You know, the last time he was in, he said, man, I can see myself getting all knockouts, and that would be something.
That would be something indeed. 33 professional glove bouts for Richard Carmack. Opened up with a record of 11-0 with 9 knockouts. His last gloved win was back in 2016. He now fights bare knuckle for the first time in 1,128 days. 3 years, a month, and 1 day. But he did have a glove bout in between 7 months ago just to get warmed up. He is a big man, Dada. We're the only kind of gentlemen you ever fought were big guys like yourself.
100%. You know, listen, this is the Mighty Trigon, and today we're going to show the people why it stands above all else. You got more than 700 pounds inside the ring. You're going to see, you know what I'm saying, if the Mighty Trigon is indeed the mighty, which it is.
And facing him across the Trigon in the red corner, fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, by way of Houston, Texas, introducing Juan Kraken Adams.
Juan Adams is just tiny in this fight. Only 325 pounds. Down from his debut at 363 large.
I think both of his trainers had said that his sweet spot is 285 to 295. Yeah. He said, no, it's not. So he's coming in around 330. Feels most comfortable around 315, so coming in a little bit heavy. But still, we got a lot of man in here. This guy loves the violence, doesn't train defense, says he can eat a couple of shots and then just go crazy.
He even said, Dada, he said, I'll concede a round, because I know sooner or later I'll finish my opponent.
Yeah, yes, he did.
16% body fat large at 293 pounds.
Yeah, I can tell you one thing because he's not listening. Terrible karaoke singer. Decided to do a little karaoke for us. Busted out a little bit of Johnny Legend. And I can tell you right now, he was awful. Hope he does a little bit better in here tonight.
And you better hope he doesn't watch the broadcast before you leave tonight or tomorrow morning. Because Dada, he just put Juan Adams on talk back, and he just put him on the spot about his karaoke singing yesterday in the fighter meetings.
Yes, he did.
And if it was good, bad, or indifferent, I'm going to say as a guy 185 pounds, he was absolutely spectacular.
Yeah.
I figured you would.
You know, he got a voice on him.
Yep. We won't tell him what room Large is in, will we, Dada?
Really not. I'll be sleeping in the car park.
There you go. Our tail of the tape for this super heavyweight bout. 33-year-old Juan Adams, 4 years younger than 37-year-old Richard Carmack. Adams with a 5-inch reach advantage, 3-inch height advantage. Tail of tape brought to you by Supro. And once again, here is Lee Thompson.
Super heavyweight action, ladies and gentlemen. 5 3-minute rounds brought to you in proud association with our sponsors, Supro. But before we start the action, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you again, are you ready? Well, let's start the action. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black and silver trunks. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 370 pounds even. He's a veteran of 33 professional glove contests with a bare knuckle record, 2 victories versus 2 defeats. Making his debut tonight in the mighty Trigon, fighting out of Kansas City, Missouri. Ladies and gentlemen, Richie Silverback Puma. And his opponent this evening in the red corner. He wears the white and black shorts. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 325 pounds even. He has a bare knuckle record, 2 victories and no defeats. And he is 1-0 in the mighty Trigon. He fights out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, by way of Houston, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, Juan Adams. Your referee in charge, Christopher Young.
The veteran Christopher Young. He's got
guys tonight, but it's the smallest referee. Okay.
Good luck, Chris. I want if they get close and Chris has got to separate them, you might have to jump in and help Christopher Young, Dada.
When you ready. Right when you ready. Let's fight.
Here we go. Carmack immediately landing right on the chin.
Oh, bang. Talk about lack of defense.
So you want to be a bare knuckle boxer.
It's not for everybody.
No, it is not.
These guys got knockout power in each hand.
That shook the building.
Wow.
5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna fight, baby. Walk that way. All right. Let's fight.
Boom. That left hand again lands beautifully. It's that lead left that has him on weak legs. Carmack, though. Oh, another combination, another right hand. Down goes Juan Adams.
I think this is over.
6, 7, 8. Walk this way. Walk over here. And listen, you gotta protect yourself, all right? Let's fight.
How long can it continue? Juan Adams now trying to close the distance, apply the pressure. Dada, Carmack's bloodied up too.
Yes.
I tell you, much needed break for both guys against the ropes. Right back to it. This is definitely a sprint, not a marathon. Silverback throwing combinations. Juan just leaning into him now. Whoa.
Juan is closing up that gap. And when he doesn't, he gets hit like this, Dada.
Yes.
Oh, yep.
Those are clean.
That's a slip.
Yep.
Spin around, spin around, spin around. Go, let's fight, let's fight.
Who's got the cardio left? Juan Adams applying all that weight now to Richard Carmack.
Actually zapping his legs.
Look at this.
Nothing on those shots by Juan, though.
But he's not taking any.
Right.
This is a brawl.
This is a
heavyweight super bare knuckle brawl.
It's yours. Hit again.
35 seconds.
Watch your head, okay? Watch your head. All right, let's fight.
How much zap is on that jab now from Juan
Right on the
Adams
chin.
to Richard Carmack. Adams is still in it.
Stop. No knockdown. Stop. No knockdown.
That's another
Put
push.
the weight on him.
Yeah,
No knockdown.
that's a push.
Get up.
Two guys begging for a stool here.
Get up.
Oh my gosh, he's not able to get up from the push, Goldie. gonna have to count him.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It is all over! Juan the Kraken Adams, knocked down twice, comes back and finishes Richard Carmack.
Carmack still flat out on his back.
Wow. That has got Fight of the Night written all over it.
Yeah.
Let's watch what knocks him out in the end. Adams to Carmack. Boom!
There it is, right on the button.
Clean.
And then just leans on him.
Richie was pretty much out on his feet when he got him.
Yes.
What a battle. 325 against 370. 325 is 2-0 in the Trigon.
What's up? Motherfucker. That's right.
Large size 8 hat, is that what Juan does?
Size 8. I'm a 7 and 7/8, so I know just how big that is. Greeny, I had him written off.
Yeah.
I was almost like stop the fight, and that's the difference with this whole sport. You just need that one punch. As long as you can stay on your feet, anything can happen.
You know what? He said that he would concede a round. He conceded 2 big knockdowns, but then he closed the distance, and look at the damage that Juan Adams took, and then eventually we'll see what he gave back. But man, Richie Carmack early, that's the ender right there.
Yeah, we couldn't see it from our angle because we had 400 pounds of man in front of us, but he did land a clean right on the chin, and then the weight was too much. I was very, very happy to see the Silverback finally get up because I thought it was exhaustion, but he got a nice one right to the chin. Congratulations to Juan.
Carmack said he watched the Lucas Brown fight, another veteran of glove. He came out utilizing those glove-type skills with the jab, the combos, knocked Big Juan down twice. But it was exactly like the Kraken said to us in the fighter interviews. He knows he's going to take damage. He's good with it, but eventually he'll end the fight, and he did.
I can tell you right now, did you notice how Dada said, I'm not getting back in there?
Exactly, yeah, exactly. He booked. Dada 5000, thanks for being with us, of course. Lee Thompson set to make this super heavyweight collision official.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest comes to a close at the end of round number 1. Let's hear it for your winner by KO in the red corner, Juan Kraken Adams.
Right hand, right
on the button for Juan the Kraken Adams. Claudia, I don't know if you're scared or not, but let's talk to the big man.
Come here. All right, here's one for the little guys. Where's Chris Young? Where's Chris? Did I lose him? Chris. One for the little guys, like us. And Juanito, my goodness. You got your plate served there for a second, but you just took like a second win, third win. How many wins did you get in order to connect that right hand? No, the mic is mine.
Okay, quite a few, honestly. First and foremost, yesterday was my mom's birthday. She passed away about 10 years ago due to cancer. And I didn't train as much as I wanted to for this fight. And then in there, we had a game plan. We had technique, but all I could think about was my mom on her day. And, that's kind of what clouded a lot of stuff today. But, with that in me, with her watching over me, I knew I couldn't give up. And so I just kept going.
She was definitely here with you. I know that. Your butt touched the canvas, not once, but twice. But yet you kept coming back. So that's a perfect example of what grit is all about. What can you say about this guy that just took on not just your punches, but your weight? Because you kept using that. Good tool, man.
Yeah. I was a grappler most of my life. I used to teach physics, so I know how to use weight, make it feel heavier than what it is, but you can't take away from how hard that man hit. I'm never going to take away from his willingness to step in here. He's a true warrior, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that he gave me tonight.
We're very happy to have you here. Congratulations on the win. Congratulations. You did good. You feeling good? You're okay now?
I'm okay.
Breathe. There you go. Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Claudia, thank you very much. And I like Claudia. She's Colombian. You don't mess with her. Hey, it's my microphone. It's my microphone. I love it. Congratulations, Juan Adams. Thank you, Richard Carmack. We hope to see you again inside the mighty Trigon. Still to come, our co-main event, our main event of the evening, and at BKB 47, Saturday, October 18th in Leeds, England. The Magic Man returns. Former two-time world champion Paulie Malignaggi set to battle one of the bad boys, the bare-knuckled Tyler Goodjohn. Paulie Malignaggi fought Artem Lobov years ago. All of a sudden he said, you know what? I'm going to get back in shape. And look at the shape he's in. And I'm going to go back and put on a show. Tyler Goodjohn, very respectful, is honored to fight Paulie Malignaggi, but he's also determined to make it a short night for the Magic Man. Put on the power, put on the show. The Magic Man and the Bad Boy. Tyler Goodjohn plus. Title fight between Dan Podmore and Marvelous Marco Martignac. Saturday, October 18th from Leeds, England. Co-main event of the evening in the heavyweight division when we come back. Scenic views, premium service, endless excitement, rewarding stays, dazzling days, nights to remember, gaming, dining, nature, and bare knuckle boxing here live inside the Seneca Allegheny Resort and Casino. Co-main event time, heavyweight division, Jamal Woods taking this fight on 8 days' notice against Dylan Rush. Co-main event of the evening, heavyweight collision, both men ready to go, and here is Lee Thompson.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mighty Trigon. We are live on Vice TV, and it's time for the co-main event. This contest brought to you over 5 3-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. So let's get the fighters to the ring. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Kahu, Hawaii, he is Dylan G. Rush.
Dylan G. Rush, making Scott Burt, our Hall of Fame guru, very happy. He said the G is for his middle name, but it's also in honor of John L. Sullivan, which is all about Belfast, New York, the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame. Back on January 11th, a legendary battle with Cody East. Fight of the night, one of the most vicious fights in bare knuckle boxing history. He comes out back ready. Technically, he said, I have extensive pro experience, dedicated, an 8-year U.S. military boxing champion to work with him, judo coach at a local high school, wife and son are in Norway. This man is highly intelligent and also large. This man, Dylan Rush, can fight.
I'll tell you what, the only thing that I have a concern here is the broken orbital last fight. So how does he come back from that the first time he takes one on the eye? I also know he did prepare for a southpaw for this with the leg replacement. So he's only had probably about 10 days to switch it around a little bit in camp. So those are my only 2 concerns, but otherwise this guy's a stone cold killer.
And that southpaw, former heavyweight champion DJ Linderman. And Dylan did say, hey, we got to switch it up. Now I'm going to go against a righty, but I am ready to go.
And his opponent this evening in the red corner, he fights out of Forest City, Arkansas. He is Jamal Knockout Wood.
Eight days notice. Jamal Woods told us, I'm always ready. I was on standby. I'm excited for this opportunity. And guess who Jamal Woods' last opponent was in his Trigon debut? How about former heavyweight champion DJ Linderman?
DJ's all over this fight, even though he's not here. I think Jamal had said that conditioning was an issue in that fight. He's been working on it a lot, even though he did take this fight on short notice. So we see how he can switch it around. He's also one of those guys that gets a little frustrated with the clinch, with the dirty boxing, and it's tough to practice that on a heavy bed, Goldie, as you know. So let's see if he's been able to change his game up to fit the animalistic tendencies that we see in this Trigon tonight.
He had a great start against DJ Linderman. Nasty jab to DJ's right eye. DJ made it a dogfight in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, large as you just alluded to. And I talked to DJ Linderman afterwards, and he's like, hey, Goldie, if I didn't turn it into what it was, a phone booth fight, he was going to pick me apart. And Jamal Woods said, hey, I got to work on that. That's an element that I'm not accustomed to. Now that he's in BKB with our rules, he's going to need to get more adjusted to that style of fight, but I don't think Dylan Rush is a guy who's looking to go where DJ Linderman did.
I also think Dylan Rush is not the type of guy who's going to let him get acclimated to anything new inside this ring. And Goldie, one other thing. After watching those 2 big bodies last fight, These guys look like lightweights in there, don't they?
And this is a heavyweight collision, and you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And you know what? You can say what you want about Juan Adams singing. Jamal Woods can dance.
Yes, he can.
Our tail of the tape for our co-main event of the evening, brought to you by Clue. 36-year-old Woods against 38-year-old Rush. Woods with a 2-inch reach advantage. He came in about 20 pounds heavier. Both men are 6'4". Co-main event introductions from our good British mate, Lee Thompson.
Live from Salamanca, New York. Co-main event time, ladies and gentlemen. Heavyweight action, 5 3-minute rounds. Brought to you in proud association with our sponsors, Clue Nicotine Patches. Let's start the action. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black shorts, he stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 232.5 pounds. He's a Hawaiian Toughman champion for 13 years and counting. His Trigon record, 1 victory versus 1 defeat. From Kahu, Hawaii, ladies and gentlemen, Dylan G. And his opponent this evening in the red corner. He wears the black and white trunks. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 251.9 pounds. A veteran of over 100 glove contests, making his second appearance tonight in the mighty Trigon, fighting out of Forest City, Arkansas. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamal Knockout Wood. Your referee in charge, Wayne Spinola.
So Chris Young gets the super heavyweights, and Wayne Spinola gets the heavyweights.
Yep.
Christopher, you're the man.
I'm just scratching. Wait for me. Okay.
Fight scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds.
Okay, guys, here we go. Ready? Fight!
Here we go. Dylan Rush in the black and gray trunks. Jamal Woods in the black and white. With the logo on the left side, logo on the right side. Both men have good boxing skills. Let's see who can utilize them the most early.
You see Jamal does move like a boxer.
Yep.
Trying to find a little bit of range in there. He can't find it.
Dylan Rush closing the gap early.
Fight!
Co-main event.
Yeah, he's landing.
Great job done early by Dylan Rush. Just a flurry of punches.
I would call him a rush of right hands.
But Woods was waiting, playing possum just a little bit, came back.
Okay, let me go.
Now he's shaking out that right hand. Good start for Dylan G. Rush. His father, Greg, is trainer. Camp disruption, as you mentioned during the walk-in large. 3 months preparing for DJ at Southpaw. So far, he looks good against the orthodox fighter, Jamal Woods.
Very comfortable. And very comfortable with his head out there, too. Not gun-shy at all. We had asked him, what did he take away from the last fight? And he answered right away, a lot of damage.
Yeah, which was a good answer.
Really was.
Yep.
He looks good here. Staying on his toes. Yeah.
We talked about it in the open of the show, Soviet-style boxing. And that is coming up next with Brett Williams against Cub Hawkins. The other man who trains in that discipline is this man right here with the English defense, John L. Sullivan style, Dylan Rush.
Yeah. Tried working the body a little bit there, Dylan did. But Jamal's starting to work those overhands.
Good 1-2. And again, he comes with it. Rush making it a very physical fight.
Yeah,
and Rush learning from watching the DJ fight against Woods, the fight that he was supposed to have, closing the gap and utilizing the phone booth technique, and very effectively, Large.
Yeah.
Don't turn your back, okay?
Woods looks a little bit frustrated.
Jamal said, hey, you know what? Almost to the point of overstudying myself with the clinch. But he also told us that Dylan's a pressure fighter, and his plan is to step back and throw hands, which he tried to do off the ropes earlier in this round. And look
Just
at it right
did
there
again,
again. Yep, right on cue. Thank you, Jamal, making me look smart. And that's not easy, Large.
That's why they brought me.
Good start for Dylan Rush.
Good round, too.
Right there. Get out. Cut. Look, it's there. Next time it goes, go right over. Jab it, and when you get going, don't wait. Try to throw it straight. There's nothing behind. All right, go. Don't waste your time on your neck. You want to sit there, you put the pressure. I said, kiss the baby, you got to turn that neck right there. Bring it to him. Okay, guys, here we go. Ready? Fight!
Round 2. Jamal Woods, Dylan Rush, red wraps for knockout. Jamal Woods, blue and black and white for Woods, black and gray for Rush.
Small eye poke there by Rush.
Yep. You know, not only do we see it a lot in MMA because, you know, the hand's just the pawing, you don't have the gloves, and another onslaught from Dylan Rush. But also in bare knuckle, the hands start to hurt, and you can't make that fist anymore. But man, I'll tell you what, Dylan Rush utilizing the clinch beautifully here.
He's just relying on that uppercut when he's in that clinch. I wish he'd just get around and get this guy in the body a little bit. He chopped this big tree down. And we talk about Dylan having to switch up his training regimen. Jamal took this on 8 days.
Yep.
Right? So it's a testament to him that he's doing so well. Started out frustrated, seems to be settling a little bit. But Dylan's still controlling this fight.
Dylan, a IKF super heavyweight Muay Thai world champion and a Hawaii High School State judo champion, 3-time Hawaii High School State wrestling champion, double jab by Woods. My point is, not surprising that he's so good in the clinch.
I was about to say, I'm loving this jab by Woods. It's frustrating. It's a nice, quick snap jab. I think it's the best thing in his arsenal, at least right now.
He is a true boxer.
Yeah.
Yep. Jamal Woods, 103 professional bouts with the gloves on, 485 rounds. 29 wins, 21 of those by KO or TKO.
Both fighters starting to look a little bit gassed.
There's that jab again.
Yeah. While Dylan has his hands up too, he's just splitting the guard right there. Again.
And again. Jamal said, hey, I can fight.
That's it.
And there it is.
Followed up that right hand. Jett set that up.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on over here. Come back to me. Come back to me. Give me your hands. You okay? You want to keep going? Okay, here we go. Fight.
Woods with the knockdown late in round number 2. Rush with a very powerful round number 1.
Seen a little better defense of Jamal too.
Yep.
This is ineffective. Yeah, there he goes. Goes around to the body a little.
And again, stepping back and looking to throw. Pushing off.
10 seconds.
Dominant round 1 for Dylan Rush. A 10-8 in round 2 for Jamal Woods.
Hey, stand up for a second. I need to put the chair back. Come on, all the way back. Look at me, look at me. I got you, no big deal. I got you, no big deal. Shit, ain't nothing, buddy. Keep your hands up. Keep jabbing. Keep jabbing. You're standing there. Keep jabbing. You're all right. I got you, buddy.
He's tired already. Get after it. I'm tired already. You got it though, don't worry. You're good. But you gotta keep your hands up, you gotta keep your jab flying. Yeah, I'm not throwing enough jabs. Huh? I'm not throwing enough jabs. I know. Deep breath.
Okay, guys.
Round 3.
Ready? Fight.
Woods and Rush. Jamal Woods coming off a fight that went the distance against DJ Linderman. Rush was scheduled to fight the southpaw. He's coming off that great battle against Cody East and looking to damage Jamal Woods here early in the third. And while we were in commercial, he said, I'm not coming off the gas pedal. I'm pushing forward. Southpaw stands for Jamal Woods, switches back. He's trying to bring, Jamal Woods is trying to bring Dylan towards him and utilize that jab, which he did a moment ago.
Yeah, jab is keeping him honest.
Yep.
Once he lets that right...
Dylan's hand. Dylan's hand, that might be it. No, the eye. Broke his hand. It is all over. That orbital that you talked about, that was broken in the Cody East fight, goes again. And no shame in that, man. No shame in that.
That was my biggest concern.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it came to light. Dylan, a warrior, though.
I'm telling you.
Absolute warrior. He had said when he had gotten that original injury, he'd heard a pop inside of his head. I'm sure he heard just a similar pop right there. Just didn't want to do any long-term damage.
Suffered from double vision for a couple of weeks due to the orbital bone issues. And yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
Once again. Warrior fight. Jamal Woods, powerful, utilizing that jab.
I ain't going nowhere.
You called it, Large, coming in. It's a gamer, but when the eye goes again, that is that. We'll be back to make it official.
See that right now? We made that. What? It's not bad. I got another one out. Yeah, I got to go ahead. All right, you're better looking now, anyway. Yeah, the great sports. Hey, you know what? Here's what it is. He didn't do what he did in all the days. Hey, you know what? That was all right. Whatever. Weirdly enough, I have no okay. Yeah. Woo. All right. That's bust it up. All right? Yeah. I think it looks perfect. No. No, baby, no. Hey, good job. Yeah.
Welcome back, Mike Goldberg. Large, or I'm going to say huge because you called me greeny.
Yeah,
Mike McCarthy.
About that, Goldie. We had just heard maybe some chatter.
Let's see what Claudia has for us after the official decision.
Just don't touch
as
the microphone.
Jamal Woods gets, yeah, exactly. Don't take Claudia's microphone. Jamal Woods gets the win. Here's Lee Thompson.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this contest comes to a close 57 seconds into round number 3. Let's hear it for your winner by TKO in the red corner, Jamal Knockout Wood.
3. Claudia will visit with both fighters.
Well, look at you. We just had this quick chat yesterday, and you said, I'm going to take this win. But that first round tested you. What did the corner tell you so you could reset and take that second so adamantly?
Well, if you don't mind, the first thing I like to do is give honor to God, because without him, none of this will matter. But as me and my coach been talking about since the first fight with DJ, is that jab is really going to be effective to the game. And I just got to keep going with it and relying on it instead of trying to go the other way.
You know, I can bring the mic up to your face. I can. So, how surprised were you when you connected that overhand right and landed right in his face and he just said, I'm done?
Well, honestly, that was a little peekaboo shot that I didn't think was going to get him. I was just trying to set him up for a left hook, but, you know, I give honor when honor's due. Hey, man, he's a tough-ass opponent. And I'm sorry, I'm glad that I got a chance to get the fight because he's way a lot stronger than DJ.
Real quick, I know you play football on a regular basis. Are you going to play tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going home. Hold on, let me bring it up a little bit. Tomorrow I'm going home. I got this fight on an 8-day notice. I had my baby girl, Harmony Woods, on the 20th. So really I only had number 5 days to work. But one thing about me, Jamal Knockout Woods gonna be here. I ain't scared, I ain't running from nobody.
Congratulations, extraordinary win on 8 days called Dylan. My goodness, you're a tough man. Man, oh man.
Kjære, jeg elsker deg. Jeg beklager at jeg vant ikke, men jeg kommer hjem snart, og jeg gleder meg å se deg.
Danke. Whatever that was, danke.
I was talking to my wife in Norwegian.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Shout out to your wife. Talk to me. You had him in the first round. What happened?
You know what? He's a tough guy, and he's had 105 pro fights. That was my 3rd pro fight. So, you know, what can you do? I give it my all. I'm 38 years old, and I'm a school teacher, and I'm going to go back to doing that full time. So,
and you're very good. You're an extraordinary teacher. But let's go back. We heard you. Correct me if I'm wrong. We heard you in the corner saying, I'm done. Yeah. Is this it? Are you calling quits? Are you hanging the wraps?
Yeah, I'm done. I was just doing this for a lark anyway. I had my first pro fight when I was 37 years old. Like, this was totally just something I was giving a shot for fun. I'm a school teacher, like I said, and this was just a blast. I loved it, and thank you to BYB and everybody here for giving me a shot. I really, really have enjoyed it.
And we enjoyed having you. Recover soon. We would love to see you back in the classroom. Thank you very much. Good luck. Back to you guys.
He is a class act. That first pro fight in any form of combat was his debut in the Trigon when he defeated Jay Fish. His wife, Martina, his son, now 3 months old in Norway. And Daddy Dylan will go join him. And we wish him nothing but success in life. He is a class act. And the man who gets the medal tonight has huge respect for him as well. And it is that man right there, Jamal Knockout Woods. All right, Large, getting ready for our main event of the evening. We talked about it at the top of the show. Cub Hawkins contended for a title at 175.
Right.
He is the champion at 185. He posted a picture earlier in the week on Facebook of him in a singlet when he was about 8 years old. It was adorable. I said, hey, is that the last time you weighed 168? He was a little lighter than that, though.
And you know what? I admire a guy who tests his limits and goes up and down. Weight limits exist for a reason, but every now and again there's that unicorn that can blow through those weight limits, and I think we're about to watch one of those guys right now. It's going to be a great cap to this evening. I'm hoping to God we see Dylan again. He's very enjoyable to watch in the ring. I think we've saw some superstars in the making, and now let's watch this legend continue his legendary run.
Well, Cub Hawkins, I said at the top of the show, tied for second all time for wins in the Trigon, and he actually texted my son Cole. He's like, hey, what record was your dad talking about? So 7 wins for him, 7 wins for Gustavo, 8 for the pound-for-pound best in the entire planet, Smash, LT Smash Nelson. But let's talk about Brett Williams, a very serious, disciplined, Soviet-style fighter from Florida who, during that very intense stare-down, said, hey, he's not going to punk me. Nobody punks me.
He took off to South America for this camp.
Yep.
Spent time by himself. He had said, I was away from my cats. He made some very, very personal things. Also said he's a hell of a dancer. I know I mentioned karaoke before, but I'm looking forward to seeing his footwork.
That's why his footwork's good.
There's so much stuff that's fascinating about this guy, and he says he wants to be a long-term contract here with BKB, so he's dedicated to the sport. Well, we're putting him in there against a buzzsaw goalie, so we can see what he can do.
It will be interesting to see. Brett Williams was going to have another, he said, local fight with the gloves on.
Right.
Our Hall of Fame matchmaker, Mel Valenzuela, made the call, made a commitment to Brett Williams, who, by the way, in another organization, beat James Bodner a couple of years ago, who was defeated by Serob earlier tonight. But when you talk about Cub Hawkins, you're talking about one of the best of all time. And the only time he was defeated, he got knocked down 7 times before Gregory Cisneros was able to finish the fight.
And another thing is, him fighting in the main event, he almost didn't want to. He wanted a little bit of a break. He wanted to get out of here early. We moved him to the main event where he's extremely comfortable. So he's been watching us all goddamn night. But he looks like he's a game guy right there, and he's ready to play.
He is truly the Savage. And his opponent, Brett Williams. 2 wins without the gloves, both of them by way of knockout. It is our main event of the evening. The Savage and Brett Williams, that fight coming up next.
Gustavo Trujillo welcomes Bellator and World Championship veteran Tony Johnson Jr. to the Mighty Trigon. New BKB lightweight champion
Jared Grant
defends his title for the first time against top contender John Bernal. Plus, the Welsh wrecking machine Aaron Jones comes stateside, seeking revenge his only loss in a rematch up to a bare knuckles best of. when he challenges the top-ranked pound-for-pound bare-knuckle fighter in the world, two-division champion LT Smash Nelson for Nelson's Super Middleweight Championship. Don't miss the action live in BKB's backyard. Visit BKBBareKnuckle.com for tickets and information.
Back inside the Seneca Allegheny Resort and Casino. Once again, a big thank you to everyone here for hosting us tonight. Thank you to Scott Burt for making it happen. It is main event time. Cub the Savage Hawkins, Brett the Widowmaker Williams collide at 168 pounds.
Wearing all black trunks, he stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He holds a professional bare-knuckle record of 6 victories versus 1 defeat, with all 6 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing the former BKB light heavyweight champion, ladies and gentlemen, Cub the Savage!
My name is Cub Hawkins, and I'm the Cruiserweight World Champion at 185. My hardest fight would be probably my loss against Cisneros. I've learned a lot when it comes to, mental toughness, working harder, preparing for a fight. I never want to lose like that again, so I'll make sure I'll never lose like that again.
My name is Joseph Williams. So what I know about my opponent is, we watched a lot of his fights, broke down a lot of his film. I didn't think I was going to be the main event. I thought that we were just going to be the feature bout. I'm coming for a war. I know I'm a big underdog, and that's fine. But, I've broken people's bones in 10-ounce gloves. I have a 100% knockout ratio, and I've never been finished in my career. And I don't intend on changing any of those statistics tomorrow night.
Let's go first round, 30 seconds.
Cub, jag njursk lite i min fight in camp. Den Kringer. I'm coming for a war.
Joseph Williams, we're coming for you.
Bare Knuckle fans, to those of you watching around the world, we are live on Vice TV, and it's time for the main event of the evening. 5 3-minute rounds are brought to you in the heavyweight division. This contest in proud association with our sponsors, SupPro. So let's get the fighters to the ring. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, by way of Denmark, ladies and gentlemen, it's Brett the Widowmaker Williams.
Odense, Denmark. Brett Williams, a student of the classical Soviet school, fighting style referring to the boxing system developed and refined in the Soviet Union from the 1940s onward. Became famous with dominance in amateur boxing through the Olympics and World Championships. Large, it's the same school that produced Dmitry Bivol.
Yeah, it's got that pendulum, jab first. I know he's been working on throwing punches and bunches in this type of camp. I'm just wondering whether the Soviet style works in the Trigon, and I'm wondering what style works against Cub.
That's a great point, because only one did, and that was hitting him and knocking him down 7 times and being able to continue. Gregory Cisneros. Not surprisingly, Brett Williams, greatest influence, Alexander Usyk, the undisputed world champion in 2 weight classes, 24-0, 15 knockouts, first male boxer to become a 3-time undisputed champion in the 4-belt era. Last bare knuckle bout was that win we mentioned earlier over James Bodner almost 2 years ago for Brett Williams, but he has had the gloves on, he has stayed busy.
Yes, I'll tell you what, if you're going to pick somebody to be an influence and you decide to choose Alexander Usyk, you could do a lot worse than that. Generational fighter, about to carve his name on a Mount Rushmore any year now.
Finished both his wins with the bare knuckle without the gloves in the first round. His 3 gloved wins also first round finishes. Like he said, I don't get finished, I don't get down. The one fight, it was a retirement after round number 3, but he does not plan on retiring tonight. He plans on igniting a new career with BKB.
It seems like he's relishing this role as the underdog. You know, let's see what he's got.
Yep. He is Brett, the Widowmaker Williams.
And facing him across the Trigon in the red corner, fighting out of Wilmington, Illinois, by way of Chicago, Illinois, he is Cub, the Savage Hawkins.
That's my man, Cub. Who dey, baby? And I don't want to hear about Joe B's out, Jake Browning's fine. And if Cub likes Welcome to the Jungle, I love him even more than I did a couple of moments ago. There he is, the Savage, our BKB Cruiserweight World Champion. 8th grade wrestling. He wrestled at 126 back in 2012. He wants to test himself tonight at Super Welterweight. Listen to this great song. Large, when you're a true Cincinnati kid, we're going to continue to just take it in. And couple approve of this.
I'll tell you what, this is a good time as any to say. What a great crowd tonight, by the way. Showed up here in Seneca.
Big smile on his face. Big surge. Get Cub ready for battle. AJ Easley in his corner. His longtime coach since high school, Tim Sample. I literally asked Tim, how's Cub at this weight? And he said, Goldie, spectacular.
Yeah, Tim seems to be on board with the whole go 154 to 185.
That's the master plan. Clear out 154 within a year. Then look for smash if he still has 2 belts, 160, 168. But he does say, and he said it yesterday at the weigh-ins, I have to get by Brett Williams first. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening, brought to you by Shupro, 27-year-old Savage against 31-year-old Widowmaker. Longer reach for Cub Hawkins, 1-inch height advantage for Brett Williams. Here is Lee Thompson.
Live from the Seneca City, we arrive now in the mighty Trigon for the main event of the evening. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you one more time, Salamanca, New York, are you ready? Oh, let's start the action. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He wears the red shorts, yellow trim. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 167.8 pounds. He has a bare knuckle record, 2 victories versus 1 defeat. Tonight, making his debut in the mighty Trigon from Pensacola, Florida, by way of Denmark, it's Brett, the Widowmaker Williams. And his opponent this evening in the red corner, wearing the black shorts, he stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 168.7 pounds. An unbelievable Trigon record, 7 victories, only 1 defeat, 6 of those wins by way of knockout. A bare knuckle boxing Hall of Famer. He's the 4 times champion of the world. From Wilmington, Illinois, by way of Chicago, Illinois, he's the current, the reigning BKB Cruiserweight Champion of the World, Cub, the Savage Hawkins. Your referee in charge, Christopher Young.
Christopher Young in charge. Scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Cub at 168.7.
Okay, gentlemen. Listen, your cup's kind of high, so everything up here must get very good, okay? Blue corner, you ready? Red corner, you ready?
Fight! Here we go! Black trunks for Cub Hawkins. Red trunks for Brett Williams. The red and yellow by the Widowmaker.
Brett already starts keeping that jab hand out.
Yep.
I just saw on the tail of the tape, though, Cub's got abnormally long arms.
Absolutely. 74-inch reach for a guy 5'8".
Yeah, just switched up stances, too. Come right over that jab if you'd like.
Cub really displayed great footwork against Jack Marshman. Dirty boxing 101 from Cub Hawkins. Oh, Williams just missed with that right hand. Cub's movement was beautiful against Marshman. Down at 168 now. Tim Sample said it is like he's never seen before.
Watch where that.
Cub has that extensive MMA and wrestling background if it does turn into a phone booth fight.
He does look more comfortable in the clinch so far. Able to negate both of Brett's arms in that last one. Here it is again. Pull down to the head. Couple uppercuts.
Cub looking comfortable, but Brett Williams with that classical Soviet school style. Right hand in the pocket, lead left hook, grazes Cub Hawkins.
Good head movement by Hawkins.
Absolutely. Looking to move into a tie at number 1 with LT Smash Nelson. The Cub Hawkins can earn his 8th victory inside the Trigon. Smash 8-1-1. Gustavo Trujillo 7-0. Cub Hawkins 7-1.
Right hand lands.
Brett Williams wants to make that 7-2. Final minute of round number 1. Southpaw now for Hawkins.
Cub went a little flat-footed after that shot.
Yep. Final 5 weeks of camp for Williams. You alluded to it. We're basically solitude, loneliness. He leaned on his Russian friends, training in Argentina with his Russian coach.
Right. Says he's better at Russian than he is at Spanish.
There you go. And he fights by way of Odense, Denmark. 15 seconds, round 1.
I think staying southpaw for Cub is the best way to slow down this action just into the end of the round.
You could double your right hand.
Yeah. Water?
And if he steps in, just throw the hook. On his jabs to the body, throw your hook, your long hook, land that, okay? And then your straight right is landing, but he only wants that right hand. You got me?
Yeah.
He only wants that right hand, so your 2, get outside that right shoulder. That lazy jab to the body. That elbow up. Fire it off.
Round 2.
Round 2. Cub Hawkins, black trunks. Red and yellow for Brett Williams. AJ Easley, Tim Sample in the corner of the Savage. AJ said, when he steps in, throw that hook. He said, Williams is only looking for that big right hand. And let's see if Cub makes the adjustment. Right now, a good swarm and a good battle back and forth. Both men landing. I will not be punked, was the exact quote from Brett Williams. And Cub was quick to say he knows he's got a big fight in front of him before the master plan of 54, 60, 68. Got to take care of the Widowmaker and move to 8-1. Back to southpaw, round number 2.
And I'm assuming he's got to fight from the orthodox position to land that hook.
Yep.
That's how he started. Oh, here it comes. Stepping forward. Ooh.
Able to avoid
Williams
again.
Just misses on that.
And as you mentioned, Brett Williams credits his movement to Western and swing dancing. Admits he's never been slick with head or body movement, but his feet are pretty darn good.
Yeah,
He told
seen
us
that tonight.
Yep. Swelling under the left eye of Brett Williams.
Since Juan Adams won, I'd like to rescind my comments about his voice from earlier.
That's a
very voice over there.
Very scary.
He's our version of Adele.
Yep.
After this.
I think Claudia wouldn't give him the microphone because he might have went into his favorite too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep all the anger on Claudia.
This is my microphone. Well done, Claudia Trejos.
Oh, so it's a nice fight here.
Yes.
Brett wasn't lying. He's not here to be walked over at all.
He is not at all. He said, I feel like I was born to fight. Started training to be a professional 6 years ago. Had his first professional bare knuckle bout in 2022. Same as Cub Hawkins, fighting in the Trigon tonight for the 9th time.
A clean clinch. This is where Brett should be leaning on him. Should be hooking the head here.
Yep. But if you haven't trained your entire life with the clinch, and you haven't had the experience in the Trigon where you can really utilize it, Cub's going to have the advantage on paper there with his Trigon experience, being a wrestler, being a MMA veteran. Cub still feels strong at this size, but you can see Brett Williams is a strong guy too.
Yeah. For the bell.
Mike Goldberg Large, Mike McCarthy. Great to be with you tonight for BKB 46. Want to thank Sam Hands of Stone Stout for joining us earlier. Also, Donna 5000. Let's listen into the corner of Cub Hawkins. Take a look at some replays.
This is your fight.
Listen, when you get him in the clinch next time, we're going to force a little bit of a firefight.
There's that overhand. That left landed. Williams active in that clinch. Good left hook landed by Brett Williams.
I've been very impressed by Brett Williams so far.
Large, we got ourselves a fight.
We do.
Yep.
What do you want me to go first?
Cub does look fresh though, man.
Yeah, he does. He comes out of this corner fresh and ready to go.
Nick Storita, one of the best in the business, trying to keep that swelling under control under the left eye of Brett Williams. Round number 3. This is a rare non-title fight for Cub Hawkins, so it is scheduled for 5, not 6, 3-minute rounds. Cub again stepping into that overhand, getting the attention of the Widowmaker. And he pointing to his corner, AJ Easley and Tim Sample saying, that's exactly what you told me to do.
As if to say, I'm listening, guys.
Yep. He is a good listener, and he and Tim go back a long way, and AJ Easley's about as good a coach as it comes in this world.
Brett's frustrating with the grabbing the jab here whenever Cub decides to go from the southpaw stance.
Oh, Williams comes in. Cub tosses him aside.
Cub looking for a spot here.
Goes to the body.
There it is.
That overhand right.
Overhand right connects.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Yeah, that overhead right. That might have been it.
Yep, look at that.
Yeah, there we go.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to continue? You want to continue? Right down, buddy.
It is all over! Just like that! Cub Hawkins overhand right. And he is 8-1, victorious in his super middleweight debut. Is that the Heisman pose?
That was unbelievably impressive.
I'm telling you.
He took his time, felt this guy out, which nobody does here in this Trigon. It's impossible to measure your opponent out. At this weight, he goes in there and measures. Brett's a game fighter. Cub fought a very, very good last round. Listening to his corner, doing all those things that make fighters great. Extremely impressive. I might go out and buy his rookie card. Why not, right?
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the handiwork throughout the fight. Dot of 5,000. Elvis Crespo talking to our cruiserweight champion. Now with a win at 168.
There it
Boom.
is.
There it is.
That's that, yeah. Set up that right hand from the orthodox position. Exactly as they drew it up.
That different than the one that Juan Adams used to finish his fight.
Yes.
It went into the third, but Cub Hawkins got another finish. 7 of his 8 wins have come by KO or TKO. And he is now tied for the top spot with 8 wins alongside Smash in Trigon history. And that sliced him too, that overhand right. Skin on skin, that sliced open Brett Williams. But like you said, Large, huge props to him.
Absolutely. I'd like to see this young man fight again. Oh, that is a nasty one. Let's just open up, yeah.
Yep. He's still wobbly. To make it official one last time, Lee Thompson.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this contest comes to an end 1 minute and 16 seconds into round number 3. Let's hear it for your winner by TKO in the red corner, Cub, the Savage Hawkins.
You know, the Brits say Hawkins. You know, it's kind of cool.
Kind of cool. It up a little bit.
Yeah. I'll mess it up if I try to do it. Claudia won't.
Supposed to be large.
Claudia's gonna, yeah, exactly. Here's Claudia.
So, congratulations. Let's talk about precision. Overhand right into his eye. Did you know that was coming?
When we were in the corner, I knew if I baited something, that overhand would be there, but you know, we got the finish. I'm not proud of that fight. I got hit with like 2 or 3 punches that I feel like I shouldn't have been hit with. I feel, especially like training so hard, and I should be unstoppable. I should be invincible. I shouldn't get hit. But you know, it's a fight, so.
I was just gonna pull your ear there for a second, because let's go back. That first round, he had you. Yeah, that's when he connected a couple of times, and I know the corner was really rough on you. What woke you up?
I don't want to say he had me. He did hit me. But, you know, getting hit with one of those, I went back to my corner, and I was frustrated. You know, I trust them. They trust me. But, yeah, it is what it is.
Come on. Right now I'm going to give him a lot of credit, because he bet on him and he challenged you. So that's a win on its own. He actually withstood a couple of rounds. Great win. I'm not sure you're too happy about this. We are. You did a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you. I got one more thing to say. That 155-pound division, Liam Reese, anybody in that top 5, I'll take you guys all out within 6 months. No one's going to stop me. And you guys better start working hard, because I'm coming.
Take notes. Back to you guys.
You know, it's funny. Yesterday in the fighter meetings, it was within a year, and now Cubs taking it down to within 6 months.
No shortage of confidence on our winner tonight. Impressive. I don't know if he gave his opponent enough credit with that. Should have gotten hit. I think Brett did a very good job. Fought a pretty good fight, at least for the first couple of rounds, and it was the adjustments that made the difference.
And listening to his corner. All right, our fight of the night brought to you by Supro. Super heavyweight Juan Adams, Richard Carmack. Adams hit the canvas and rolled, shook the whole building large.
with the tiniest ref we could find.
And again!
Yeah, almost. This shot right here.
Boom.
That's what
there it is.
Then he just leans on him. How about 330 right on your back?
Boom.
Bang.
That was the straight right. Cubs was a little different. The outcome was the same. Fight of the night goes to Richard Carmack and Juan Adams. Our knockout of the night is brought to you by Clue. James Bodner had an early knockdown of Serob Minasyan. But in the end, Serob, bam, over the top. Right here. And it is all over just like that. Serob Minasyan earns our knockout of the night, brought to you by Clue. Congratulations to Serob. A great night of fights, and another huge thank you to everyone here at the Seneca Allegheny Resort and Casino. And thank you, our Hall of Famer in charge of the Hall of Fame, Scott Burt, for working so hard to bring us here tonight. We go to Leeds next for the Magic Man and Tyler Goodjohn, October 18th. Tons of title fights, headlined by Trujillo and Johnson Jr. at heavyweight. Jared Grant, John Bernard, and a rematch between Barry Jones and Smash, BKB 48, November 22nd. And then our final stop of the year, December 5th, will be in Cardiff, Wales, once again for BKB 49. Had a blast again, Large. Thank you, my friend.
I appreciate you having me on, my man.
Always, my brother. So we are busy. You can watch us on Vice, talkSPORT, Telemundo. Check us out at BYBExtreme.com, BKBBareKnuckle.com. The Canadian came across the border and did his job to start things out this evening with his teammates Sam Stout and Mark Hominick from Team Adrenaline. Carrying the torch for the late Sean Tompkins, Jesse Ronson got us going in style against a very tough out named Ryan Jett. Jesse Ronson, powerful, looked tremendous, and was able to do his thing and make it happen in round number 2 here at the Empire State Brawl. There it is, Ronson finishing Ryan Jett. And then Gio Rosales, Ihor, Blazhenko go the distance. Serob with that overhand. Maurice Morris with a flurry that was nothing short of tremendous. Adams a winner, Woods a winner, and the Savage, Cub Hawkins, victorious again. From our partner, Large Mike McCarthy, Mike Goldberg saying so long until next time. We see you right back here inside the Trigon.